Liverpool transfer news as contract agreement close and new club enters Marc Guehi race. The latest Liverpool transfer news as the Reds continue to work on tying Ibrahima Konate down to a new contract while fresh competition to sign Marc Guehi has emerged. Marc Guehi will be a man in demand next year. Liverpool is reportedly edging closer to an agreement over a new contract for Ibrahima Konate amid Real Madrid's decision to shelve its interest in the France international. Team Talk reports that Liverpool has started to see fresh promise that an agreement with Konate could be reached after months of slow negotiations. The Reds will not pay over the odds to try and keep Konate, but their negotiating position has been strengthened and Konate's weakened by Madrid's change of heart. The reason behind Madrid's decision to withdraw its apparent interest in Konate is not clear, but the player's terrible form must surely factor into things. The French defender had a good 2024-25 campaign, establishing himself as Virgil van Dijk's first-choice partner, but he has been among Liverpool's worst performers this term. Spanish outlet Defensa Central reported last week that Konate's poor form is indeed the reason behind Madrid turning its attention elsewhere. They, Real Madrid, consider him, Konate, one of the best centre-backs currently available, but in recent months his performance has been below his usual standard, it said. Ibrahima Konate's current deal is due to expire at the end of next June. Since his signing wasn't entirely finalized, this has affected the club's plans, ultimately leading them to rule out the possibility of acquiring him. Guehi heading to Madrid? Madrid could instead look to sign Marc Guehi as a free agent when his Crystal Palace contract expires at the end of the campaign. Guehi remains a top target for Liverpool, but the Reds no longer have the free run at the Palace captain that they appeared to have over the summer. Palace agreed to sell Guehi to Liverpool on deadline day, only to pull the plug on the deal due to Palace manager Oliver Glasner's concerns over a lack of squad depth. Liverpool is now likely to face plenty of competition to sign Guehi in 2026 because a transfer fee will not be required to sign him. Caught Offside reports that Atletico Madrid is the latest club to enter the race to sign the England international, with Diego Simeone's backline currently going through a transitional period. Guehi is viewed as an appealing option on a free transfer, with the player's leadership skills, tactical awareness and composure all viewed as desirable traits by Atleti's manager. A number of other European giants like Bayern Munich, Barcelona and Inter Milan are all said to be interested in signing Guehi, who has established himself as one of the Premier League's best centre-backs over the last 18 months. Vinicius Jr. fallout with Xabi Alonso puts Liverpool and Man Utd on alert. Premier League sides Liverpool and Manchester United are among those on red alert after Vinicius Jr. told La Liga giants Real Madrid he does not wish to renew his contract at the club while Xabi Alonso is in charge, reports the Mirror. The Brazilian is growing increasingly disillusioned with life in the Spanish capital under the former Bayer Leverkusen boss, who came in as Carlo Ancelotti's replacement over the summer. Vinicius has scored 5 goals and provided a further 4 assists in Spain's top tier this term. However, he reacted angrily to being substituted in Real Madrid's 2-1 El Clasico win over Barcelona last month, which has prompted speculation that he may look to leave the club in January. "I'm leaving the team, it's better if I leave." After storming off the pitch, the Brazil international could be heard shouting, "Always me, I'm leaving the team, it's better if I leave, I'm leaving." While the wide forward did apologize to club president Florentino Perez following the outburst, he reportedly made it known to the Real Madrid Supremo that he doesn't wish to extend his current deal at the club due to his relationship with Alonso. Vinicius's current deal expires in 2027 and talks over an extension started in January this year, but stalled after both player and club couldn't reach an agreement. The 25-year-old also posted a lengthy apology on social media over the incident in the narrow victory over Barcelona. Alonso was asked about the post, to which he replied, "Has Vinicius apologized to me? We had a meeting with everyone on Wednesday, and Vinicius was impeccable. He spoke honestly and was very good. For me, that settles the matter. It was a very valuable, very positive statement. He demonstrated his honesty. He spoke from the heart. What he said was the most important thing, and I was very satisfied. I've already said it, I was very proud, and the matter was settled on Wednesday itself." That said, the versatile forward could be on the move in the new year should Real Madrid opt to back Alonso rather than Vinicius. Liverpool and Man Utd among potential Vini suitors. Liverpool and Manchester United have both previously been credited with an interest in Vinicius and may potentially delve into the market for a new forward in the new year. The Reds are expected to prioritize Bournemouth's Antoine Semenyo in January, with the Ghana international impressing for the Cherries this season. Semenyo also has a $65 million release clause in his contract that can be activated in January, though the Reds would face ample competition for his services. United, too, are considering their attacking options, with star forward Brian Mbeumo expected to be called up to the Cameroon squad for AFCON next month. Arne Slot shared tough marriage and family reality amid Liverpool pressure. Arne Slot has been in charge of Liverpool for 18 months, but has seen his family just a handful of times since making the move to England from the Netherlands. Arne Slot with wife Miriam. Arne Slot has openly expressed his longing to spend more time with his family, having relocated to Liverpool alone. The Reds manager had a sparkling debut season in England, guiding the club to their second Premier League title in 5 years. However, a second season slump has hit the Dutchman hard, with Liverpool currently languishing in 12th place after 12 games, marking a disappointing defense of their league title. With 6 league losses already under their belt, the pressure has only ramped up following their 3-0 home defeat to Nottingham Forest this past weekend. The difficulties that the Merseyside Giants have faced this season are uncharted territory for a club that has enjoyed almost a decade of success. The losses and scrutiny could be hitting Slot harder as his wife and 2 children remain in the Netherlands. Slot and his wife Miriam decided that she and their son Joop and daughter Isa would stay in their homeland to ensure their education was not disrupted by his decision to succeed Jurgen Klopp. After the Reds clinched the title, Slot opened up about the challenges of being away from his family and detailed the limited amount of time he gets to see them during the season. Speaking to Dutch publication AD earlier this year, the 47-year-old explained, "Anyone who is married and has a good marriage, I think I do, would like to see the children and the wife a bit more. My wife comes over for a couple of days every 2 weeks, the children unfortunately even less." Arne Slot with his family. Slot's family did make the journey to Anfield last season, when Liverpool's Premier League title was secured following their 5-1 demolition of Tottenham Hotspur. Whilst confirming his daughter Isa was planning to live with him for 3 months while studying English in Manchester, Slot revealed his public profile has impacted his wife. She, Miriam, finds that attention the hardest part of our lives, the Reds manager explained. She already had that at Feyenoord. She also prefers to get takeout food instead of us sitting down together. She feels differently that she is being watched or judged. Liverpool boss Arne Slot has come under scrutiny. Despite achieving Premier League glory, Liverpool's dramatic decline in form and displays this campaign has left Slot facing scrutiny, according to Jamie Carragher. Speaking on Monday Night Football, the Reds legend acknowledged Slot's position is now under scrutiny. Carragher said, "Obviously the manager is the one in the firing line. Any manager with results like that, if they were part of the bottom 4 or a promoted team, would be under pressure. There's no doubt the manager is under pressure now with results like that on the back of being champions, but also the fact of what Liverpool spent in the summer." Bayern Munich's stance on Michael Oli's sale as Liverpool learns transfer reality. Michael Olise has impressed since joining Bayern Munich last summer, and the club has no plans to sell him despite interest from Liverpool, and instead hopes to extend his deal. Michael Olise is a target for Liverpool, but Bayern Munich has no plans to sell. Liverpool is reportedly interested in signing Bayern Munich winger Michael Olise, but the Bundesliga champions have no plans to sell the French national team star. Olise has been sensational for Bayern since he joined in the summer of 2024, with 12 goals and 14 assists in his debut Bundesliga season. His form has continued, and the 23-year-old has 6 goals and 6 assists in 11 league games so far this campaign. Mohamed Salah remains Liverpool's primary option on the right wing, but the Egyptian has struggled for consistency this season. While there are no immediate plans to replace Salah, Olise has been identified as a long-term option. Bayern paid $61 million for Olise in 2024, following Crystal Palace's approval of the sale. Olise has since become one of the top young talents in Europe and is now heavily involved with the French national team. Despite the fee Bayern paid 16 months ago, Olise is now worth approximately $150 million in the current market, according to Transfermarkt. While Liverpool admires Olise, Bayern has no plans to sell the winger and is already negotiating a contract extension. According to The Athletic, Bayern deliberately omitted a release clause from Olise's contract. His current deal expires in 2029, but the German club is already looking to extend that as soon as possible. Mohamed Salah hasn't been his usual self this season. Olise isn't the only winger attracting significant attention from Europe's elite, as Bournemouth star Antoine Semenyo is also in demand. The Ghanaian winger has scored 6 goals in 11 Premier League games this season after signing a new contract with Bournemouth in the summer. Although Semenyo extended his stay until 2030, it has since been revealed that there's a release clause in his contract. In January, his release clause will be $86 million, but that will drop to $80 million after the World Cup next summer. It's expected that Bournemouth will be contacted in January about Semenyo's availability, and triggering the release clause would force talks to take place. Bournemouth head coach Andoni Iraola would prefer to keep Semenyo until next summer, as the club is enjoying a strong start to its Premier League campaign. Antoine Semenyo scored a brace at Anfield this season and has been in fine form. When asked about Semenyo's release clause and his potential departure, Iraola dismissed the question while the transfer window was closed. "We are in November. Antoine is our player. He will continue being our player," he said. "In January, you can ask me about the market in January, but right now I'm not worried about the next markets. It's something that especially you know that I hate to talk about in August. January, the moments when the market is open, but it is not one of those moments. It's November. I'm more worried about the situation of the players to play tomorrow, the short term, the things that really matter, and in January we will talk about whatever happens, the players we need. But it is not something that I'm worried about today." Semenyo scored 2 goals at Anfield on the opening day of the 2025-26 season as Liverpool beat Bournemouth 4-2. If Olise is unattainable, Semenyo could be the answer, and head coach Arne Slot has seen his talents firsthand. Liverpool latest Jurgen Klopp remarks resurface as Arne Slot faces brutal sacking verdict. Liverpool have suffered 9 losses in 12 games, putting manager Arne Slot under intense pressure. Liverpool manager Arne Slot is under mounting pressure. Liverpool are currently grappling with a crisis, having suffered 9 defeats in 12 matches. Despite guiding the Reds to Premier League glory in May, the Dutch manager is now facing immense scrutiny. Slot achieved a significant victory in his debut season after succeeding Jurgen Klopp, but it's no secret that Liverpool's squad has significantly underperformed this year. After splashing out over $400 million on new recruits, Liverpool appear a mere shadow of the team that stormed to the title last year. While some factions of the Liverpool fan base are demanding Slot's dismissal, it's understood that Liverpool are not contemplating an immediate decision to sever ties with their manager. The latest news from Liverpool sees club icon Jamie Carragher voice his thoughts on Liverpool's crushing Champions League defeat to PSV Eindhoven, while Klopp once lauded a head coach who could potentially be on Liverpool's radar should they sack Slot. Carragher bemoans sackable offense. Jamie Carragher argued that Slot should be sacked for persistently choosing Ibrahima Konate in a heated tirade. The French international has been criticized for his performances this season. Konate was once again under the microscope following a series of mistakes in their 4-1 Champions League drubbing on Wednesday. Slot later replaced Konate in the second half. Jamie Carragher slammed Slot. Whilst working as a pundit for CBS Sports, Carragher appeared frustrated as he criticized a number of Liverpool players. "Oh, F hell, Gakpo," he said about Liverpool's Dutch forward before turning his attention to Konate, who bore the brunt of the criticism for PSV's 3rd goal. "Oh my God, Konate! Oh my God, Konate! Watch Konate here! Oh my God, I've had enough of them, honest to God, that Konate." The visibly angry Liverpool legend was then spotted making a phone call and attacking Slot, saying, that's a sackable offense for the manager. He keeps picking him. He should be sacked for that. Have they scored again 4-1? What's this, 9 defeats in 12? Though demanding Slot's dismissal in a heated moment, Carragher has maintained that the Reds manager warrants additional time. "Liverpool is not a sacking club," Carragher told CBS. "Liverpool are different from almost every club in European football, where the manager is the king. They get time. Liverpool have never sacked a manager who won the league. Never in their history. After a few years, they've gone and resigned." Klopp's praise for Zidane resurfaces. While Slot has been compelled to field questions regarding his position, the challenge of identifying a replacement, should the Dutchman be shown the door, would represent a substantial undertaking for Liverpool. Nevertheless, former Real Madrid manager and French legend Zinedine Zidane is one coach who has remained without a club since departing Los Blancos in 2021, and might prove an excellent option. He was even once warmly praised by former Reds manager Klopp. Jurgen Klopp praised Zinedine Zidane ahead of the Champions League final. Whilst Zidane possesses an impressive CV, having secured 3 Champions League titles and 2 La Liga titles, there was frequently a suggestion that Zidane succeeded with Los Blancos because he could handle the personalities within his gifted squad, rather than demonstrating tactical nous. Jurgen Klopp praised Zinedine Zidane ahead of the Champions League final. It was not an opinion that Klopp held. The former Liverpool manager lauded Zidane's capabilities as a coach before the 2018 Champions League final, which Madrid subsequently won 3-1. If a lot of people think Zinedine Zidane has not a lot of tactical knowledge, and then people think the same about me, that would be really funny, Klopp said. The 2 managers in the Champions League final have no clue about tactics? What would that say about the game? For me, Zinedine Zidane is one of the best 5 players of all time in football. I'm longer in Liverpool than he is at Real Madrid, and he can win the Champions League for a 3rd time. That's never happened before. Unfortunately, I have to accept that he is as brilliant as he was as a player. This group of players work like a clock from Switzerland. I saw his team playing a lot of times, and it is just fantastic football. It is organized when it needs to be organized, and chaos when it needs to be chaos. Nevertheless, Zidane has been hesitant to return to management and is understood to be holding out for the French national team position, with Didier Deschamps expected to depart following this summer's World Cup. However, this doesn't necessarily mean Zidane would turn down an offer from Liverpool. In 2022, when asked about the possibility of working in the Premier League, Zidane told L'Équipe, "Never say never, especially when you are a coach today. If I go back to a club, it is to win. I say this with all modesty."